Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. How are you today? I hope all of you are always okay and in good condition. Welcome again with me, Mom Elin. My beloved student, I want to ask you, if someone give you much money or if you have much money, what will you do? Do you feel confused? Some of you maybe feel confused. There are many plans in your mind. Maybe you may save the money in the bank, or maybe you won't go to the Mecca, or buying new motorcycle, or buying new home, or going around to the world, or buying new handphone, or buying new car. Well, according to this illustration, today we will talk about if conditional. If conditional in our bahasa means kalimat pengandaian. Let's discuss more about if conditional. The basic competence is analyzing social functions, text structures, and language function of if conditional. And then indicator of achievement is to identify social functions, text structures, and language function of if conditional. The learning objective is, through discussion, the students are able to identify social function, text structure, and language function of if conditional. Jadi, tujuan pembelajaran kita kali ini, melalui diskusi, diharapkan siswa dapat mengidentifikasi fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan fitur kebahasaan dari if conditional. Well guys, are you ready to continue? Okay. Actually, conditional sentences has 4 types. They are classified according to their specific implications. Each type of conditional sentences using different tenses to show the difference in their implications. Sebetulnya ada 4 type of conditional sentences. Masing-masing type punya ciri-ciri yang berbeda. Dan masing-masing types menggunakan tenses yang berbeda juga. Today we will discuss about conditional type 1 atau first conditional sentences. Hari ini kita akan membahas conditional type 1. The function of conditional type 1 is talk about a present or future probable case. Jadi fungsi dari conditional type 1 itu mengungkapkan kejadian sekarang atau di masa yang akan datang yang mungkin terjadi. The structure of if conditional type 1 is, there are 2 clauses in the sentence. Ada 2 clause dalam kalimat if conditional. The first clause is if clause. Second clause is main clause. If clause using tenses present tense. Main clause use tenses future tense. Jadi kalimat yang ada if clause menggunakan tenses present tense, lalu kalimat main clause menggunakan future tense. The characteristic of present tense uses present verb or verb 1. And then the characteristic of future tense is using modality will plus infinitive or verb 1. If close shows about the reason, and then main clause shows the result. Jadi if clause mengungkapkan alasan, lalu main clause mengungkapkan hasil. Example, if I feel sick, I will stay at home. Jika saya sakit, saya akan tinggal di rumah aja. If clause here is if I feel sick. That is the reason. And then the result is I will stay at home. Jadi alasannya jika saya sakit. Lalu akibatnya I will stay at home. Untuk yang if clause menggunakan present tense, verb 1, look at the verb here. The verb is feel. And then for main clause using future tense. The future tense here is will stay. Second example is, if it rains tomorrow, we will play game indoor. Jika besok hujan, kita akan bermain di dalam ruangan. The reason here is, if it rains tomorrow. And then the result is, we will play game indoor. The reason or if clause using present tense. Present tense use verb 1. Look at the verb here, rains. And then main clause using future tense. Future tense here using modality will plus verb 1. Will play. Well, my class, so far, is it clear enough? My beloved students, let's do the exercise. Please combine these sentences into conditional type 1. Number 1 is, I buy a new bag. Mother gives money. Saya membeli sebuah tas baru. Ibu memberi uang. Please think which one belong to reason, which one belong to result. The reason using if, present tense, and then the result using future tense will verb 1. Here is the answer. I will buy a new bag if mother gives money. Saya akan membeli sebuah tas baru jika ibu memberi saya uang. Or you may say, if mother gives money, I will buy a new bag. Jika ibu memberi saya uang, saya akan membeli sebuah tas baru. If clause here, if mother gives money. So, we use present tense. The main clause or the result here, I will buy a new bag. So, we use future tense. Will plus verb 1. Second sentence is, I have a car, I take a trip around my town. Please think which one belong to reason, which one belong to result. Saya mempunyai sebuah mobil. Saya keliling lingkungan tempat tinggal saya. So the answer is, if I have a car, I will take a trip around my town. Or you may say, I will take a trip around my town if I have a car. The reason here is, if I have a car. Jika saya mempunyai mobil. And then the result is, I will take a trip around my town. Saya akan keliling lingkungan tempat tinggal saya. The reason here or if clause using present tense, if plus verb 1. If, and then the verb here is have. And then main clause using future tense. Will plus verb 1. Will plus take. Number 3, she goes to the concert. Dewi picks her up. Dia pergi ke konser. Dewi menjemputnya. Nah, which one the reason, which one the result? Mana alasannya, mana akibatnya? Here is the answer. She will go to the concert if Dewi picks her up. Or you may say, if Dewi picks her up, she will go to the concert. So the reason, if Dewi picks her up. Alasannya, jika Dewi menjemputnya. So the result, akibatnya, she will go to the concert. Dia akan pergi ke konser. So the reason, using present tense, if plus verb 1. If, the verb here is picks. And then the result, use future tense. Will plus verb 1. Will plus go. Well, my students, so far, can you understand the exercise? Next, let's do another exercise. Number 4, we visit them. They live near our homes. Kami mengunjungi mereka. Mereka tinggal di dekat rumah kita. Which one is the reason? Which one is the result? Here is the answer. We will visit them if they live near our homes. Or you may say, if they live near our homes, we will visit them. Kita akan mengunjungi mereka jika mereka tinggal di dekat dengan rumah kita. So the reason is, if they live near our homes. Jika mereka tinggal di dekat rumah kita. So the reason is, we will visit them. Kita akan mengunjungi mereka. The reason, don't forget, use present tense. If plus verb 1. The verb here is live. And then the result using future tense. Will plus verb 1. Will plus visit. My beloved students, let's continue another exercise. There is incomplete sentence here. Please put the verb into the correct pattern. If you come earlier, you meet her. Please determine what kind of verb should be completed into the sentence. As you know that in if conditional, there are two clauses. The first clause is if clause, and then second clause is main clause. In if clause, we use present tense, if add by verb 1. In main clause, use future tense using will verb 1. So the answer is, if you come earlier, you will meet her. If plus verb 1, if come, and then will plus verb 1, will meet. Number 2, John buy a car if he get a job. If clause here, if he get a job. Remember, the pattern is if plus verb 1. And then main clause here, John buy a car. Remember, main clause using present tense, using will add verb 1. So the answer is, John will buy a car if he gets a job. Next, Mary get a toothache if she eat too many sweets. Subclause here, if she eat too many sweets. Remember, subclause using present tense, if plus verb 1. And then main clause using future tense, will plus verb 1. The answer is, Mary will get a toothache if she eats too many sweets. Please look at number 2 and number 3 in if clause. Number 2, if he gets a job. Number 3, if she eat too many sweets. In present tense, if the subject he, she, it, the verb should be add s or es. So number 2, the subject in if clause, if he gets a job, is he, so the verb should add by s. If he gets a job. And number 3, the subclause is, if she eats too many sweets. The subject is she, So we need S after verb 1 if she eats too many sweets. Well, my beloved students, that's all about if conditional type 1. I hope all of you understand it well and you can apply it in your daily activities. Thank you so much. Thank you for your attention and cooperation. See you again next meeting with another material. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.